Hey everybody, and welcome back to Daily Joy Planner. So we are welcoming in a new series on Daily Joy Planner. I just got done doing my haul review series where I talked about the different planner. Well, I reviewed the different planners that I'm going to be including in the Happy Planner experience. If you're not sure what the Happy Planner experience is, you can go back and check out that video. If I remember or if I learn how to do it, I will put up a card at the top of the video on the right hand side. But if not, it is on my channel. It's called Welcome to the Happy Planner Experience. So I just got done with doing a set of videos that walks you through all of my thoughts and opinions on the different planners that I got to include in my current 18th month journey of using Happy Planner products to level up my life, so to speak. And I'll actually get into that in a second because I did promise you guys. Let me fix this camera, guys. I did promise you guys a video explaining what it is that I'm doing, but I do feel like the Happy Planner Experience video explains that pretty well, but I do want to kind of go into more detail, or at least as best as I can, as to what I'm doing. But first, let me go ahead and explain this next series that we got coming up. This next series is going to be my planner setup series. So I've reviewed all the planners that I'm going to be including in the Happy Planner Experience, and this next series coming up, the planner setup series, will be me setting up each planner. Each planner will have its own separate video, and I'll just be walking you through what I'm going to be using the planner for, what I'm going to be using each section for, and yeah, basically the overall goal and the overall theme of the planner. I'll kind of go into detail about that. But of course, as always, things are subject to change. You know, when you are a planner girl, you have the right to change your mind about how you want to use the planner. But just off top, my initial plans for the planner, these are what they are. And so for today's video, we're going to be doing the Faith Planner setup. And I did do a review of this planner, and I will put the link up in the top, but if not, you can always go back and check it out. I think it was haul review number 2. So you can go ahead and check that out if you're interested in hearing my thoughts and opinions of this planner. So suffice it to say that this is a faith planner, so I'm going to be using it as a faith planner. For each planner that I got, I went and I labeled what the planner was going to be, and then I put my goal for that planner. So for the next 18 months in this planner, I'm going to be getting to know God for myself. So let me just backtrack for just a little bit. The whole purpose of the Happy Planner Experience is basically me leveling up my life for the next 18 months. It's basically going to be my life in 16 classic happy size planners. That's the gist of what it is. I'm gonna have a set goal for each planner, and then each month I'm gonna have different goals in relation to that goal. And basically on the channel, you're gonna see me planning in those planners, setting those goals, achieving those goals, not achieving those goals. You're basically gonna see the journey of that. And so basically that's what I'm doing. Count how many times I've said basically in the last 3 minutes. But so yeah, that's, for lack of a better word, basically what I'm going to be doing. So I don't recall if I explained that well in the Welcome to the Happy Planner Experience, but I'm explaining it now. That's what you're going to be seeing. You're going to be seeing my life in 16 classic happy size, 18 months of my life in 16 classic size happy planners, and you're going to be following me on that journey if you choose to do so, of course. So yeah, my goal for this faith planner is to get to know God for myself. This is very important to me because, let's see, I've been a Christian for a really long time now. I would say, I think like 15 years or so. And throughout my walk with the Lord, I've had various experiences, and I would have to say that the overall theme of my walk was that I really wasn't getting to know God for myself. Maybe in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? When you first get saved, you're hungry for like anything dealing with the Lord. You know, sometimes that can lead you astray, but other times you're like in there, you're extremely zealous. You're very determined, very diligent in your study, and very diligent in your reading, your memorization of scriptures. You just want Him, you know? And along the way, I have drifted from that. And sometimes I've been led astray from that. Sometimes I have just kind of like been indifferent, if you will. And so I want to get back to as the Bible calls it, my first love. I want to get back to that, and I want to use this planner to help me to do that. And so the theme of this planner, or the goal of it, is for me to get to know God for myself. What that's going to look like from month to month, I'm really not sure, because I don't want to plan things out too far in advance, because as you know, all things are subject to change. So I don't want to plan out too far in advance, but I do want to have an overall theme that I'm going back to. All right, so let's go ahead and get into what I'm going to be using each page for. So just to let you know, I went ahead and planned out my goals for each spread, but I'm not going to be doing it with the future videos because I felt like I should do that on camera. One, I felt like that saved me time, and two, I felt like it would be a more, I don't know, authentic approach to what it is that I'm trying to do. I don't know. So for this year at a glance spread, only thing that I'm going to be using this for is I'm going to be using this for my rest month. So our month of rest. So the church that I go to, each quarter we have a month of rest where we basically cease from doing any of the extra stuff that we do, like our small groups, I want to say our youth as well, and like anything extra that that the church has going on, we cease from doing those things and we just stick to going to our weekly gatherings. So I will use this year to glance spread to basically designate which ones are our rest months. So for example, it'll probably be April, and then September, and then I want to say December. So I'll just probably put like a circle around these, and I'll just put like rest months. Just for that, like I don't feel like I need this spread for like anything else other than that. And so oh yeah, let me backtrack once again. I'm just gonna walk you through what I'm gonna be using the pages for, and then I'll go and set up the pages. So yeah, okay, so for this yearly index page, basically what I'm going to be using this for is I'm going to be using this for the different events and important dates that our church has going on. So if we got any church Bible studies coming up, if we got any prayer meetings, if we have any any kind of events that aren't like your normal like weekly gatherings, then I'm going to be putting these on the yearly index. There are like a multitude of ways that you can use this like in a faith planner, but I wanted to keep it real simple. I'm coming back from an interruption, guys, so I don't quite know where I left off in the video, so you might hear me repeat myself. Sorry about that. There are a plethora of ways that you can use this in your faith planner. I just wanted to keep it real simplified and just do events and important dates. So at a glance, I can see, okay, this is what we got going on for this month. This is what we got going on for that month. Our church tends not to plan too far in advance though. So I only see myself maybe using this, coming to look at this like once a month, literally. So I'm not sure how that'll like work out, but this spread will probably be pretty bare. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into our currently page. Okay, so the currently page, I think this is the one that I'm most excited about because this is one where I get like to do the most dreaming. So for this page, I'm going to be putting any faith goals that I have for the month pertaining to this goal here. And then I'm going to be doing any fellowship challenges. So you may be wondering, what is a fellowship challenge? Okay, so that's like something that I just kind of like made up. But I am kind of new to the church that I'm at. Technically, we've been going there for like 2.5 years, but in, dare I say, COVID time, I feel like it's only been like 6 months. I was pregnant when we first got there. Then when I had the baby, obviously I was out for a while. And then we went for a while, and then COVID hit, and so we were home most of the time. So I've kind of, even though time-wise, it's been like 2.5 years, but I feel like it's been like 6 months. So I still feel fairly new. I really don't know like anybody, it's like I know people. You go, you say hi to people that you see that I'm part of a community group. So I do. I'm starting to get to know the people in there, but I still feel fairly new, and I'm fairly kind of, still kind of learning about people and learning about the way that the church operates. So I told myself I would do some fellowship challenges so that I would kind of, because I'm an introvert. Truth be told, I'm an introvert. I'm really reserved. I'm a very private person. But I feel like if I want to get to know people, I kind of have to come outside of my box. And so these are what the fellowship challenge is for. So challenge that I had last week is I said, you know what? I'm going to say hi to anyone that I see from my fellowship group, whether I remember their name or not, because I'm terrible with names. So whether I remember their name or not, I'm going to say hello. Hi, such and such, or hey, blah, 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 blah. You know, if I don't remember their name, I'll figure something else out. But, and I did that. Actually, a few people came up to me, and I did that, and it was great. It was great. So that's what this currently page is going to be for. Then we got your month at a glance, which is going to be where everything is at. So basically anything from the yearly index, the year at a glance, and the goal pages, well, kind of the goal pages, is going to be transferred here. So I'm going to do events here. Can you see this sticky note? Kind of, sort of. So I'm going to do events here. I'm going to do important dates. I'm going to do church and youth, the days that we have that, which will be Sunday, of course. I'm going to do anything dealing with our community groups, the days that we have community groups. I'm going to put that there, and any kind of special like notation, like what the theme is going to be for the community group. I'm also going to do a brain dump over here, and then I'm going to do my Bible reading plan. I'll put it up here. I'll put it in the boxes. And basically, that's what this monthly spread is going to be for. And then, of course, you have your weekly spread, which is pretty much self-explanatory. I'm going to use it as is. I'm going to have my reading plan up here. Technically, I will only have 2 things for the reading plan, except on Friday here, because I'm combining the weekend plan on Friday, so I can just not have the Bible read on the weekend. But so I don't know what I would be using these other 2 boxes for right here, but the reading plan, the observation, and then the application right here. I have a verse of the week because I want to work on memorizing 1 verse a week. And so I will have a memory verse right here of the week. And then right in here, I want to do a half sheet with a prayer list that I can take from week to week. So that is the setup, or that is the talk through of the setup. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to go ahead and set it up. Now remember, I'm only setting it up for the month of July. Oh, actually, you know what? I forgot something. Let's go back to the end of the month, and I want to add some planning pages in here. Now, because I'm OCD like that, it really bothers me that the currently page for the next month is going to be here, because I wanted to put some extra pages in here for the month that I'm like currently in, but it's fine. We'll make it do what it do, right? So I'm going to add some extra pages in here, and 1 page is going to be for the list of verses that I want to memorize. So I was thinking of doing it one of 2 ways. So one way that I can do it is I can make like a running list, meaning I can, when each month comes, I can just, or each week rather, I can decide what verse do I want to memorize this week. I could base it off by, you know, the needs that I'm currently having, situation that I'm in that I, you know, need some extra encouragement in. I'm not quite sure. Something that I'm praying about that I need to kind of remind myself, you know, as I'm praying. I'm not quite sure. Or I could just make a list of currently what's going on in my life, or I could find like a scripture, a memory verse, some memory verse to memorize, or I can do a scripture writing plan. Am I saying that right? You know, like scripture writing plan where they, you know, you've seen them on Instagram where they have like, you know, the verses, and then, you know, you write them, I think. Okay. But, so yes, I haven't decided quite how I want to do that, but I want a page in here with that on there. And then also I want to do a page for my sermon notes. So each week, I don't take notes in church as the sermon is going on. I don't do that because I have my 2-year-old with me, and like, yeah, that's just not possible. But I do want to go back like during the week, maybe like a Wednesday or something, re-listen to the sermon and actually take notes. And I want to have a page for that I put that in here. And so technically it'll be at the most 5 pages if it has 5 Sundays in a month, but you know, and then I'll kind of add the pages in as I need extra pages. But yeah, so I want to put that back here. So yeah, just putting it out the way. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and set this up. I don't have my goals for this for July yet. You'll see that when I do maybe my July plan with me or something like that. And I don't have anything scheduled for this thus far because there are no events. Yeah, there are no events currently scheduled at our gathering, so I have nothing to put here. So basically, you're gonna see me putting these in the thing. So I don't have my goals quite yet, or my fellowship challenges. I will do those at some point. I probably should have did those before this video, because then you could have saw me doing those. I don't know, maybe I should plan ahead when I'm doing the video. I don't know, what do you think? Or do you just prefer like me explaining like what I'm gonna do and showing you the paper that I'm like putting in here? I think that I don't know, I think that might be better. I don't know. Okay, actually we'll leave all that for the monthly planning. That just makes more sense. But I do want to stick in a half sheet here. And another reason why I'm only doing this first month is because I'm probably gonna create my own little sheets to put in here, and so I don't want to like put all these throughout the whole month, and then like I change my mind, and then and plus I might need them for something else during the current month, then I gotta go dig and pull them out, right? So yes, this is gonna be for the prayer list, and then we're gonna put some pages back here for the list of verses and for the sermon. So I think for the list of verses, I'm gonna put this one in here, because honestly I can always take this and bring it to the next month, because it's got multiple lines on it, right, front and back. So it doesn't just have to be like for 1 month. And then for the sermon notes, I'm going to use this dot grid paper, because I want to do, here, I'll show you in a second. And I did not review these on my channel, at least I don't think I did. I just got these. I just ordered them from me and my Big Ideas website. So I just got these. So I have not, these are not in a review. Okay, so I want to do, for my sermon notes, I want to write the, put a line here, kind of like Cornell notes. I want to put a line here and then put the verse, or, what the main topic is or subject or what we're talking about, and then write like the detailed notes right here. And so I want to use that for that. And I'm going to go ahead and put, let me see how many Sundays we got in July. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 Sundays, so I'm going to put 4 of these in here. And again, I am going to be creating my own pages, so I'm not going to put these throughout the planner, because I think that would be like a waste, and then I have to dig for them, pull them out. That would be like a waste of time. So that's it. That's my setup, guys. So we're going to use this for scripture verses, sermon notes, and then we're going to use this for a prayer list that I can take out and take it to the next week, and on and on and on and beyond that. And then once I fill that up, of course, I can just get a new one. So yeah, that is all for this faith planner setup video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know if you got a faith planner. Let me know how you're gonna set yours up. So yeah. Like this video if you like to, hit the subscription button if you want to keep in touch, hit the notification bell if you really want to keep in touch, and share this video if you care, because sharing is caring. And until next time, bye.